Hello to everyone, especially to the students who enroll differential calculus this semester. Please join with me to study this topic in differential calculus, exponential function by differentiation. So I have here y is equals to e raised to negative 2t times circle brackets 1 plus e raised to the negative 2t raised to negative 1 half. Find dy dt. Okay? So first thing to do is I have to simplify this one to make it easy. So this will become my denominator. So e raised to the negative 2t. And then this one will be my denominator. And then I will change the sign because I have to lower it down. So this will be 1 plus e raised to the negative 2t, then raised to positive 1 half. Then I will write in a radical form. So this will be square root 1 plus e raised to the negative 2t. Then my numerator is e raised to the negative 2t. Okay? So I will start differentiating both sides. So this will be dy over d theta. Okay, take note, this is QR, quotient rule. So quotient rule, I need to square the denominator. So this will be square root of 1 plus e raised to the negative 2t, 2 theta I mean. This will be squared. Okay? Then, I will copy the denominator, square root of 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then, differentiate the numerator. So, derivative of negative 2 theta, that will be negative 2 times e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then, this will be minus. Copy the numerator. So, e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then, differentiate the denominator. So, take note, square root is equivalent to 1 half. Square root is equals to 1 half. In exponential form, I have to raise this one to 1 half. So, this will be 1 over 2. Then, circle brackets, 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then, 1 half minus 1 is equals to negative 1 half. So, this will be raised to the negative 1 half. Then, derivative inside the circle brackets. So, this will be 0. Derivative of 1, that will be 0. Then, derivative of negative 2 theta, that will be minus 2, then times e raised to the negative 2 theta. Okay, close. So, this will be, I will write this one first, negative 2a raised to the negative 2 theta. Then, square root of 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then, this will be minus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then, this will be 1 over 2. Circle brackets, 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta raised to 1 half. Then, this will be 0 minus negative 2 e negative 2 theta. This will be negative 2 e raised to the negative 2 theta. Close, and then close bracket. Then, this will be over. This will be cross out, square root and 2. So, this will be circle brackets 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Okay? And then, this will be cross out, right? Allow me to erase this part. So, this will be negative 2 e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then, square root of 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then, minus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then, this will be times 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta raised to the negative 1 over 2. Then, this one, negative e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then, this will be over circle brackets 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Okay, allow me to erase this part. So this will be negative 2e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then this will be square root 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Negative, negative. That will be positive. Okay? Then I have positive negative 2 theta times e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then this will be circle brackets 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta raised to positive 1/2. Then this will be over circle brackets 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. So this will be between the bar line. So simplify the numerator. So LCD will be square root of 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then multiply. So this will be negative 2 e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then multiply square root, that will be circle brackets 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta, because 1/2 plus 1/2, that is equal to 1. So there is 1 in here. Then plus e raised to the negative 2 theta times e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then this will be over circle brackets 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Okay? Then factor out the numerator. So LCD for the numerator, so this will be 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then common will be here. 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Common is negative e negative 2 theta. Then this will be 2 and then circle brackets 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then plus 1 of the e negative 2 theta. This will be e negative 2 theta, close. And then this will be circle brackets 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Okay? So let us simplify. So this will be e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then square brackets 2 times circle brackets 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then plus, okay, so actually this is minus. If this is minus, then simplify, so it should be minus also in here. Wait. Negative 2 theta. Negative, no, it's negative. Negative e 2 theta and then 2 e theta plus. Okay, this is correct. Negative, so this will be negative, sorry. This is negative. Negative 2 theta. And then this will be over square root 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then it's all over by circle brackets 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Okay, let us check. Negative. So positive, and then this will be negative. Okay, so this will be negative e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then simplify, remove the sign of grouping. So multiply, this will be 2. Then plus 2 times e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then minus e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then this will be over square root of 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta times, allow me to erase, times is 1. This will be over 1, right? So meaning, upside down of the denominator is 1 over circle brackets 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. And then simplify the numerators will be negative e raised to the negative 2 theta. Then this will be 2. Subtract, that will be plus e raised to the negative 2 theta. And then this one, 1 half plus 1, that will be 3 halves. So this will be circle brackets 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta raised to the 3 halves power. Okay, then I will write my final answer at the top. So this will be dy over d theta is equals to negative e raised to the negative 2 theta, circle brackets 2 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta, and then this will be in radical form, this will be square root of circle brackets 1 plus e raised to the negative 2 theta raised to the power of 3. So this is now my final answer. That's all. A friendly reminder, if you have questions regarding to my discussion, you may write your comment or comments at the comment section. Then if you agree with me, please like and share, and do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Franz Maths TV. Thanks for watching.